ended. Welcome, guys, to our Home Away from Home Christmas special. Now, Christmas to many Christians is really just about the birth of Jesus Christ. But many immigrants out here literally plan years ahead of time, or even like months ahead of time, to just go back home to celebrate with their family, with their loved ones, because really that's the heart of Christmas. That's what it's all about. For me, personally, Christmas, oh my gosh, was literally just about presents. I was so blessed and so lucky that growing up, we knew who Father Christmas was, right? We know out here in America as Santa Claus, but we knew who Father Christmas was, and so we woke up at like 6 a.m. each morning on Christmas Day and just opened up presents and ate like a hearty breakfast, and then of course like got ready, got dressed, and we went over to our families and ate and did all that fun stuff with our loved ones. With us here today, we have the one, the only Reverend Magala. She's here to just share with us her memories, really, of her childhood and just the differences of her being in Uganda and spending Christmas there, and just being here and spending Christmas here. Just a little bit about yourself. You know, how long have you been here? You know, like, what do you do? And just, we know you're a Reverend, but I mean, like, well, what's in your daily, like, plan?
I've been here about more than 20 years.
Whew, that's a little older than me. Okay.
2 of my kids were born here.
Right.
I'm a priest in the Episcopal Church, the Anglican Church.
Got it.
And I work as an Anglican priest right here. I work full-time at St. Mark's Episcopal Church.
What's Christmas to you?
It is the celebration of the greatest gift that has been given to us.
Okay.
In the person of Jesus Christ.
What are some of your memories or your experiences just spending Christmas back at home and spending Christmas here?
Mm-hmm. Everybody goes to church in Uganda on Christmas Day, even those who have not been to church.
It's funny, we just kind of talked about this,
yeah,
and I was just saying how we only went to church when we were in the village. Like when we'd go to the village for Christmas, that's the only time we went to church. But when we were in the city, we didn't go to church in Christmas.
Everybody goes to church in Uganda on Christmas Day.
Right.
And our services are very, very long. They are 3-4 hours on that Christmas Day. And Christmas Day is a time when many people travel from the cities to go to the village to celebrate with their families.
Right.
So churches take advantage of that situation. And because there are so many people who have come in from the city who probably have more money than the regular people, they spend a lot of time fundraising in that church like crazy.
Got it.
So services go on and on for a long time.
Oh, wow.
But people like it.
Right. Mm-hmm. You said something about how at home we celebrate with our families, but out here it's more community based.
Because we have been uprooted from our communities and we find ourselves here.
Right.
There are a lot of people who are by themselves, who have no homes and families as well.
Right.
And so we decided as a church to have a Christmas service at noon on Christmas Day.
Okay.
And then have lunch with anybody else who doesn't have a place to go.
Wow.
Before we started that, I used to host people at my house.
That's amazing. And you'd feed
50,
them all?
60 people came through, yes.
Whew.
I used to do that. But then eventually the whole church caught on. And they decided, okay, we shall have a service with everybody else. And we shall eat together. So that's what we do. And everybody's welcome.
What's the difference between the food here and the food back at home?
Well, in Uganda, we are mainly a vegetarian society.
See, I didn't know that.
Yes.
I learned that today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know the food we eat, but I never actually noticed that we really do eat a lot of vegetables.
We eat a lot of beans, groundnuts and peas on a regular basis.
Right.
Most Uganda families will eat meat or fish or chicken on weekends. Regular homes, that is.
Right.
But even then, they don't eat it in abundance.
Yeah.
But on Christmas Day in Uganda, that is when people buy more meat than usual.
Right.
So everybody eats as much as they can.
Right. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the American way of celebrating Christmas?
Some of it is wonderful.
Right.
What I really like about the American celebration is the decorations outside the homes. Those are beautiful.
Isn't
And I
that
think-
crazy?
And as a preacher, I like that because Jesus came in a world that was dark.
Right.
They needed a savior. And the decorations outside, to me, is a recognition of the light of the world who
That's
has
good.
come to us. And I like those.
Right.
I think they are good, but I think where it stops is people spend a lot of time decorating the outside of their homes, but do not take much care of their hearts. And I
Right.
would love to see people taking care of them, you know, in addition to decorating their homes, they take care of the heart.
You put it so well. Really, prepare the outside, but really not take care
Yes.
of the
But the
inside.
two should go together.
It should, right?
And I think at the end of the day, there's a kid I used to teach in Sunday school. She's dead now. She
Oh,
died
wow.
in a car accident. But she used to
I'm
say,
sorry.
God does not like a dirty heart.
No.
And this is what Christmas is all about.
Right.
That Jesus will be born in our hearts.
Right.
And that you'll find a clean heart to rest in and to reside in.
What's the difference between you receiving presents back at home and you receiving presents here? Is there a difference, or is it just something that you feel like is just simply done?
When I was a little girl, we only received one present. And the reason we did was, I don't know why we didn't receive many, but that's what we received. Each one of us got one present.
Right.
And of course, a new dress, and new shoes.
Right.
But here, there is such abundance of everything. And I think everything is pushed by the business people, wanting
Yeah.
us to buy.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the whole thing comes. There's nothing wrong with presents, but I think God has given us the greatest gift in Jesus. And although we may not be the biological mothers of Mary, of Jesus, like Mary was,
Right.
yet because Jesus resides in our hearts, we are the spiritual mothers of Jesus. We are the people to give him to the world. So the gift that has been given to us needs to be given to the world. And because of that, we need to give people. We need to give others. I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. I want to reach out to my dear husband, Sam, and my kids, and my community. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I want to thank you personally for giving us your time, you know, and for coming out here and for sitting here with us today, and for anybody to.
Happy New Year.
I want to thank you personally for giving us your time, you know, and for coming out here and for sitting here with us today, and for anybody tuning in. Again, guys, feel free to just leave a comment down below and just let us know what you feel about just Christmas in general, giving just on holidays, or really giving anytime. I feel, you know, just let us know what you think. Here with you today, home away from home.
Uwe na sikukuu njema, uwe na sikukuu njema, uwe na sikukuu njema na mwaka mpya. Uwe na sikukuu njema, uwe na sikukuu njema, uwe na sikukuu njema na mwaka mpya.